Hi guys, I am John Michael Maguire. I am from the Human Resource Management, third year Black 2. And now I will be discussed as my part of this chapter, the chapter 9, which is the interviewing. And what is interviewing? Interviewing is a process of conducting a conversation wherein one person, the interviewer, asks questions to another person. The interviewee to gather information, assess qualification, or evaluate fit for a particular role or opportunity. Interviewing is an essentially a structured conversation between two parties, the interviewer and the interviewee. The primary purpose of this interaction is the interviewer to ask questions that help them gather valuable information from the interviewee. So this information can range from the interviewee's qualifications, skills, and experiences to their suitability for a specific role or opportunity. So during the interview, the interviewer typically prepares a set of questions to decide to assess the interviewee's background, competencies, and how will they align with the needs of the organization or position. The role of technology modern interviewing process. This could cover how tools like a video interviews, artificial intelligence in screening candidates, and online assessment platforms are changing the way interviews are conducted and how they affect the candidate experience. You could also explore the advantage and challenges of these techniques in hiring process. The role of technology is a modern interviewing process. It has significantly transformed how interviews are conducted and how candidates experience them. Tools such as video interviews have become increasingly popular, allowing employers to connect with candidates regardless of geographical barriers. So this flexibility not only saves time and resources, but also provides candidates with convenience of interviewing from their own space, which can help reduce anxiety. Video interviews. Many companies now conduct interviews via platforms, Zoom, Skype, or specialized software. Video interviews. With the rise of remote work, video interviews have become a standard practices. They allow candidates and employers to connect from different locations, saving time and travel costs. However, candidates must be comfortable using technology and may face challenges such as a poor internet, connectivity, or distraction at home. Additionally, video interviews can sometimes feel less personal, which may affect the candidate's ability to showcase their personality. Online assessment. Many organizations use online assessment to evaluate candidates' skills and abilities. Before the interview stage, this can include personality test, technical assessment, or situational judgment test. Many companies implement online assessment to judge candidate skills before the interview stage. This assessment on the various forms such as coding tests for tech position or personal assessment to evaluate a cultural fit. So while these tools can provide a valuable insight into a candidate abilities, they may not also capture the full scope of a candidate's potential or the interpersonal skills, which are offered a crucial in a workplace setting. Data analytics. Companies are increasingly using data analytics to track hiring metrics such as time to hire and candidate satisfaction. Data analytics. Organizations are leveraging data analytics to improve their hiring processes. By tracking metrics like time to hire and candidate satisfaction, companies can identify areas for improvement. This data-driven approach can lead to more effective recruitment strategies and a better overall candidate experience. But however, it is essential to ensure that the data used is accurate and that the analysis considers the human element of hiring. Challenges. While technology offers many benefits, it also presents challenges. Candidates may feel less engaged in a virtual interview compared to an in person one, and there may be concerns about privacy and data security when using online platforms. Challenges. While technology offers many advantages, it also comes with challenges. Virtual interviews can sometimes lead to candidates feeling disconnected or less engaged compared to in-person interviews. Privacy and data security are also significant concerns, and sensitive information is often shared during the hiring process. And also, the companies must be vigilant about safeguarding candidate data and ensuring compliance with privacy regulation. And with that, technology has revolutionized the interviewing process by making it more efficient and accessible. However, organizations need to balance this advancement with the importance of personal interaction and remain aware of the ethical implicators and challenges that come with these technologies. Consideration in conducting interview. First is determine the objective. Before scheduling the interview, it's crucial to clearly define the purpose of the interview. Understanding what information you aim to gather from the interviewee will guide your question and help you to stay focused. So consider how this information aligns with your overall goals, whether it is to assess a candidate's fit for a position, gather insight for a project, or learn about industry trends. And also, by providing a clear objective, you can ensure that the interview is productive and that you come away with a valuable insight that contribute to your goals. The second one is the outline the areas. Instead of preparing a rigid list of questions, it can be more effective to outline the general topics you want to discuss. So this approach allows for a more natural flow of conversation and enables you to adapt based on the interview's responses. So being too scripted can hinder the exchange of information and may cues such as a body language. We can provide additional context or indicate areas that warrant further exploration. The third one is the peak location. The choice of location for an interview can significantly impact the comfort level of the interviewee. Meeting in their office may help them more at ease, but it also can create a sense of intrusion into their personal workspace. To avoid this, consider suggesting a neutral location, such as a conference room or a cafe where both parties can feel comfortable. And so it's important to communicate openly with the interviewee about location, options, and work together to find a setting that is conducive to a productive conversation. Observe standards of etiquette. It is important to be mindful of etiquette during an interview. There are a key aspect is waiting for the interview to invite you to sit down. So this shows respect for their space and authority. But maintaining an appropriate boundaries is crucial. If you inadvertently invade the interviewer's personal space, like leaning too closely or encroaching on their desk, they may feel uncomfortable or defensive, which could hinder open communication. So respecting personal space, foster or more relieve environment, encouraging the interviewee to be more willing to engage in conversation or to feel comfortable for the interviewee. And the last one is open with standard rapport small talk. So before diving into the main topics of the interview, take a few moments to build a rapport with the interviewee. Engaging in small talk can help to establish a friendly atmosphere and ease any tension. So you might start with casual comments about the weather or positive observations about their office space or the decor. But it is wise to avoid making assumptions about the personal items, such as a photograph, as this can lead to discomfort or awkwardness. So by incorporating these elements of etiquette and rapport building, you can create more inviting and productive interview environment. And that's all. Thank you everyone, and thank you for the listening and to give time for this video. Thank you.